Hey guys, it's Ben here, otherwise known as Bogies. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you everything you need to know to start or join a town in Minecraft using the Towny plugin. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so first of all, this server's name is Golden Leaf. I'm going to leave the IP in the description. And also, this is my little town that's hopefully growing. It's called Aztec, and if you're on the server, feel free to join. Okay, so the first few commands you need to know with Towny are /Towny, /plot, and /resident. Now, two of these commands have shortcuts that you can use. /Towny is just /t, and /resident is /res/res. So those make it a little bit simpler, as you can see like this. Anyways, let's go over what those commands do first of all. If you do /res, it'll show you everything about yourself that has to do with the town. So, for example, it shows me that I'm the owner of one plot. It shows me all the perms that I have. It shows me that I have this much money. I have these friends. I belong to this town. /t shows you everything that has to do with your town. Your bank, your town size, perms, your people in your town, everything like that. Okay, so in order to get to your town, you have to do /t spawn. That will bring you to the town you are in. If you are not in a town, or there's another town you want to spawn in, you can do /t spawn and then another town name. For example, this is just another town that I know of on the server. It'll bring you to a different town spawn, whatever town you choose. So if you do /t spawn Aztec, that is my town. It'll bring you to the Aztec spawn. Okay, so first of all, to start a town, you do /t new and then the name of your town here. So, for example, when I started my town, I did /t new Aztec. That gives you a town. The first thing you want to do after that is find a location for your town and do /t claim. And this area has already been claimed because this is where my town is. But the first area you claim is your home block, and your spawn will always be within your home block. So if you want to change your spawn, you do /t set spawn, and your spawn will be moved to wherever you are standing. But for right now, I'm going to leave it how it is. Okay, so once you own a town, or once you join a town, the first thing you want to deal with is plots. Okay, a good mode to have on for anyone is /res toggle plot border. Okay, I just turned it off accidentally. Okay, so as you can see, when plot border is on, when you cross a plot border, you will see a little wall of smoke like that. Smoke borders. And in the corners, you will see some smoke that is 2 blocks high, which is higher than all the other ones. So those mark the corners of your plot. And what you want to do is build around the plot however you wish, or don't build around the plot, whatever you want to do. And you want to make sure that it's in line with these plot borders because they are preset. You cannot change them. You cannot move them, and they are a real pain to try and fix later on. Basically, you'd have to rebuild your entire town, or if you have world edit, you could copy and paste your entire town into the right. Let's not get into that. Let's just pretend you did it right the first time, as I am telling you to right now, and you used your plot borders, and you were a good town mayor, and you built your plots where they were supposed to be. Now, if you want to, for people joining a town, this is always a good thing to double check and make sure that their plots are lined up correctly, because you do not want to try and build a house in a town that has plot borders that are askew, because that is the most annoying thing. You would only be able to use a small part of your plot, and it would be crossing over sidewalks or whatever kind of plot border. It's a mess. I've done it before. I've made the mistake everyone has, and it's not a fun time. So that's the first thing you want to check is, are the plots lined up? Or if you own a town, are my plots lined up? Or build my plots lined up, whatever. And that's the first thing you want to do. I spent way too much time on that. Okay, so when you own a town, or if you're in a town and you want to buy or sell a plot, you do /plot for sale. This is to sell a plot, and then you do your amount. I'll show you this one right here. So this one is for sale, as you can see right here. When you walk on a plot, it'll tell you who owns it. And if it's for sale, this one happens to be unowned and it is for sale. So to do that, you would do /plot for sale. Let's say I wanted it for sale for $10. So now it's up for sale for $10. And let's say you decide you have this awesome house on your plot and you don't want to sell it at all. You want to keep it. You want to stay in the town or whatever. So then you can do /plot not for sale, or if you're a mayor and you just don't want to sell the plot, and then it'll make the plot not for sale. But for now, we're going to leave it for sale. And to buy a plot or to claim a plot as your own, you would do /plot claim, and that will automatically take $10 out of your bank. And you will now own that plot, and you will have full permissions on that plot. Okay, the next thing we're going to go over is the town finances. So if we go back to /t, you can see right here, there's $889 in my town bank right now. Every single day, it's going to cost me $72 to keep up, and there's a tax for every resident of $10. So if we do the math, I have 11 residents in my town right now. I bring in $110 every single day. So $72 of that money just kind of disappears. And that keeps my town up and running. And so I'll bring in a net gain of $38 a day to spend on other things. Okay, so if I do /t claim in an area that is not my town, for example, over here, that will annex this plot. See the smoke border? That will annex this plot right here into my town. Oh wait, this plot over here into my town. As you can see, it says Wilderness PvP when I walk into it. And Aztec Town, no PvP when I walk into an area that is my town. Okay, so if I do /t claim over here, it will annex this area into my town. However, it will cost me money. On this server, it is $100. So it would take me approximately 3-point-something days to get enough money to annex one plot of land. That's why I only have 28 plots annexed out of the 88 that I can annex. By the way, as your town gets bigger, you get more power and you are able to claim more plots. So right now I can claim 88 plots, but since they all cost $100 a piece, I only have 28 claimed. That's basically the finances part of Towny. So let's say your finances are all set. You've got plots in the right places on the smoke borders. Let's say you want to do something tricky. Let's say you want to build a mob grinder like this one right here. So what you would do is you would go to the plot where the mob grinder is, and you can see that I named this plot mob grinder. You can do that with /plot set name, and then the name that you wish to name it. So I named it mob grinder. So what you would do to have mobs spawn on here, because in my town I do not have mobs spawning. So what you would do is /plot toggle mobs, and that toggles mobs spawning just for this plot. And there's other things you can toggle too for individual plots. For example, if you wanted to have a PvP arena in your town, you could do /plot toggle PvP. Why is it on? Yeah, PvP, and that would allow you to PvP on that plot. Okay, next you can also do that for your entire town with /t toggle, and there's a whole bunch of other things you can toggle. One of the most noteworthy is open, town toggle open, and that allows you to have an open town. I'm not going to do it right now because my town is open currently, because I want it to grow and I don't have many people in it right now. So that allows people to join without having an invite. So /t toggle, and then you can make you can allow mobs to spawn anywhere throughout your town, fire to spread, PvP. That sounds like utter chaos, and that's not something I want in my town, but I do have it open, /t toggle open, and that allows people to join with /t join, and then the town name. My town name is obviously Aztec, so /t join Aztec would allow you to join this town, and everyone would be so happy that you did that, because this town's great. Alright, let's go over permissions. By far the most annoying aspect of any town. This is so obnoxious, but it's easy once you get the hang of it, and you will think it's easy once you're through with my tutorial. So first of all, you want to do /res. If you did /res set perm on, that would turn on all 4 of these perms for everyone. Build, destroy, switch item. And there are 3 categories of people: allies, outsiders, and residents. Residents are people who belong to your town. Allies are people who belong to a town that is allied with yours. And outsiders are people who do not belong to your town and do not belong to an allied town. So if you did /res set perm on, that would turn all the perms on for every group of person. That again is chaos, and most likely you do not want that in your town. So you want to specify the group. So /res set perm resident. I'm now setting the perms for people in my town. But if I were to do this /res set perm resident on, that turns on all 4 perms for residents. So now they can build, destroy, switch, and pick up items. Let me go over those quick. Build allows you to place blocks. Destroy allows you to break blocks. Switch allows you to open doors and chests. And items allows you to pick up fallen items on the ground. So if you do this command right here, that turns on all 4 of those for every single resident in the town. That's not something I necessarily want, because I don't want my spawn getting griefed and the area that isn't plots in the town getting ruined. So let's just say I want people to be able to open doors and chests in my town. So you would do /resident or /res set perm resident switch. And one thing I do wrong quite frequently is I add the little on at the end. But if there's an on at the end, it automatically sets every single perm on for every single thing, and that's kind of confusing. But so you want to delete that on, and you want to do /res set perm resident switch, and that'll turn on just the switch perm for the residents, and you can see the R there symbolizes that. So let's say you had everything on for everyone, so that would be /res set perm on. You would see ROA, 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 ROA in every single category, which kind of symbolizes that it is on for every single person. R, residents, O, outsiders, A, allies. You don't want that, or at least I don't want that, so I keep the perms to a minimum to avoid utter chaos. Okay, let's go over taxes. So if you do /t set tax, just kidding, /t set taxes, you can then set the taxes to any amount you wish. Right now, my taxes are $10 a day. So that's how you set your taxes. And then if you want to set a tax for plot owners, right now I do not have a tax for plot owners, an additional tax for plot owners, because I want people to be encouraged to buy plots, so that they stick in my town and they build houses and they make it look nice, and that's what I like. So you would do /t set plot tax and an amount, any amount you choose. For example, if you were feeling evil, you could do 9999999 and completely destroy their bank accounts. But I would not recommend that, and I do not have a plot tax in my town. So now we know taxes, we know perms, we know plots, we know starting a town, we know finances. What else could there be? How about friends? If you have a friend and you want them to be your friend in Towny, do /res friend add blippity blip. And then blippity blip is now my friend. If you want to see a list of all the towns on the server, do /t list, and that will show you a list of, for example, Oxalis is the town with the most amount of people in it right now, 252 residents. I'm down here somewhere, Aztec 11, right there. So let's say you join a town and you suspect, or you just want to double check and make sure it's not evil. And you want to make sure it's not evil and trying to rid you of your money. And with, say, a plot tax like I demonstrated, you do /res tax, and that shows you how much tax you're paying each day. So I'm the owner of one plot. I'm only paying $10 a day. There's 0 plot taxes, and my total tax to pay is $10. So when you first join a town and you buy a plot, always do /res tax. And there you go. And make sure you're not getting robbed of your money. Okay, to invite people to your town, you do /t add their name, whatever you want, right? And if you want to kick people out of your town, you do /t kick their name. And then they're gone. Hey guys, I'm really sorry that this video stretched out so long. I didn't quite intend for that, but if you liked it, just leave a like and a comment below, and if people are liking this video, then I'll make another one with some advanced tips for Towny, and also I will include outposts and nations. So until next time, bogeys out.